Hey guys, good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a wonderful rest of your weekend. Welcome to EPISOD Live. It's our 14th show, but more importantly than that, it is the episode review show. We talk about the penultimate episode for NJPW SMP 23, episode 5, right? So hopefully all of you watched the episode just now that aired, and hopefully you all liked it. We're going to talk about a few shots, 5 shots actually, that are kind of compiled together. Shots that I personally like from the episode that I thought would be interesting to talk about on stream. But of course, it's not the only shots that do exist. Like, there is a lot more, so feel free to get interactive in the chat as always and share your thoughts, your reactions with us. We are very interested to know your feedback. Did you like the episode? Did you not? What do you think of some areas we can improve on? So on and so forth. You guys get the idea. Tonight it's all about you. You drive the show, and we're gonna continue doing that, and hopefully you guys will hop on the chat and just chat away, ask any questions. Feel free to just have a casual chat tonight. All right, we are going to take a look at some shots, and then after that we will be good to go. Let me just make sure here. I'm just seeing something here, so let me just quickly do this. There you go, that should be better. It's giving me like a weird thing here. Okay, I think that should be better. Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna dive on into our first shot. Hi Afik, how are you doing? Hopefully you enjoy the episode just now, and hopefully you liked it as well. So yeah, we have 5 shots to take a look at, guys. As always, feel free to rate them on a scale from 1 to 10, and I'm curious to know what you think of those shots. Bear in mind though that these are shots that I personally handpicked that I thought were cool, so you guys may have some other shots in mind, but it's fine. We can all talk together, we can engage, and that is the beauty of going live, right? Before we begin anything, I just want to say, spoiler alert, for episode 5 at NJPW SMP 23. If you haven't watched the episode, I suggest you click off right now. Go and watch the episode first, or whenever you have in your free time, and watch the episode and come back, view the VOD, and maybe leave a comment after. All right. Cool. All right. So spoiler alert. Again, this is your chance to click off. Right. Let's get into our first shot. We're gonna just jump right onto it because I don't want to ramble a lot. So let's go. Boom. First shot. So what do you guys think of this shot? Rate it on a scale from 1 to 10. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. I also have, by the way, some questions lined up from people who have been DMing me on a list right here, and I will just go through them later when we have time. So yeah, when we have time, we'll just answer some of the questions, as many questions as possible. I get new ones then. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked this. Your thoughts? We see 2 of NJ's elementals, ada NJ Pokok dan NJ Lampu. So what are your thoughts? Rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, and let us know what you think. I think it was pretty cool. Of course, this is Pokok punya art gun, so of course like kita kena ada Pokok, but I thought it was cool to have Lampu as well. And if you guys watch the episode, you know what they'll do. We have a chat here from Huffy. He says, not gonna lie, I thought we were going to get a new fusion. Masa tengok promo. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're the only one who thought that. New fusion, huh? Bila NJ pecah dua terus ingat fusion, huh? It's funny. Yeah. Cool. I like this shot. I like this shot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Afiq, rate on a scale of 1 to 10. 9.5. Boom. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's a cool shot. It's a cool shot. A lot of people have been asking like more NJ fractions like pecah, so on and so forth lah. So there you go. There you go. That's cool. And you guys recognize this location as well, where it is from. So, boom. You guys have to watch the episode to see what happens next. Right, we're gonna power through. We're gonna go to our next shot. Here we go. Boom. We have Mr. M, who has an interesting emotion. What do you think he's thinking at that moment? Of course, those who already watched the episode, they already know what is happening here. But rated on a scale from 9 to 10, rated on a scale from 1 to 10. 9 to 10 would be like kind of cheesy, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, jaw dropper. Well, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Jaw dropper. 9. Nice. Cool. It's cool. Obviously, you guys know Mr. M's role now. So, that's pretty cool. Boom. So, yeah. What are they all gonna do? You will have to wait. You will have to wait and see. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's just a shot at Mr. M. I just decided, maybe it might be nice, it might be cool. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we do have any questions. So, if you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to let us know. I'm just gonna try and pull out a few questions here because I don't want to whiz through this like too quickly. We want to try and do somewhat of an engaging show and not a 5-minute show. So yeah, but I'm not gonna ramble on too much. So yeah. Let me just look up some of my DMs, see if there's any messages that we can DMs that we can like take a look at. Okay, I think I found a few here, so let's just go through this. Okay, I'm just gonna pick this one and see what happens. What was the hardest part in our? What was the hardest part in NJPW SMP 23 to animate and to produce? Well, a lot actually. A lot of parts were quite challenging to produce. Although if I was to pick one, it is something that hasn't aired yet, so you have to wait till the next episode and then you'll see what I mean. So yeah, but it's basically about NJ Woodla, NJ Kayu tu punya scene. It's quite challenging, as a character dan kuasa dia pun challenging, and you guys will see what I mean in episode 6. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I won't talk specifically, but yeah, I feel that is something. Another one. Did you face any challenges at any point during NJPW SMP? What, the whole journey so far? So many, like literally so many. And there were a lot of challenges that at times would make us feel like just beat up or whatever. But that's when you gotta like take a break, reset, and carry on. It's a good question though. Thanks for asking that. Why did you bring back unknown? Somebody sent me a DM. Why did you bring back unknown? That's quite funny actually. This guy must be the number one hater of unknown in the world. It's funny. That is funny. Why I should bring back unknown? I think I answered this in the last show, right? Since the last show was the last episode, which was prominently on unknown, right? A lot of people have been asking. Unknown is a really popular character, even though he's a villain, right? Quote unquote. Not really now, kind of more of a rival slash friend. It's weird. Anyway, a lot of people have been asking for unknown because unknown wasn't in 22 at all, and yeah, we just the first three episodes they wasn't there at all for 23, and now we just decided to bring him back because a lot of people, you know, liked him a lot and want to see more of him. But also, like story wise, we felt like it would be pretty cool. So there you go. That is that. See if there's anything here else. What is the project that you did the most proud of for you? Most proud of? I feel like all our products I'm really, really proud of. It's always a big honor to share um, the story, my story with you. So that's always something that we'll never take for granted. And I'm really, really proud of all the projects we've accomplished. But if you ask me to pick one, I suppose I would say NJPW SMP the movie. You know, my answer may shock some of you because I feel like to do that film um, back at that time with what we had at that time, you got to take into account back in we started doing the movie in November of 2023. We started development, we started production. I mean, we did that movie in just over a month, right? And it was me and TR back then, and both of us just grinded. I remember the countless amounts of all-nighters that we would just put in just to finish it. It was an incredible period, and keep in mind at that point we had like no like that movie was my first ever like full-scale fledged animation that I did, and we had like pretty much no experience, you know, not really a lot of assets available to us. We were just on the bare bones, and we just somehow pull it off. And I don't know how, but somehow we pull it off. I guess that's determination and perseverance for you. Now we're really grateful because we have a lot more experience. You know, we have a lot more assets available to us, and you know, again, like we know stuff that we didn't know back then. But yeah, it was. I feel like to do the movie in that moment with what we had, I think that is something that was is something that I'm really really proud of. You know, not saying like what we do now is any easier or anything like that. In fact, it's actually quite a lot more harder than the film in some aspect, especially this arc. But again, like I guess the overall environment, the situation at that time is plays a factor into my answer. So yeah, there you go. Um, okay, let's take a look at the chat. I didn't really look at the chat. Oh, I think I said something. What does it say? Can I just say the music for this finale out was so good? Can't wait for episode 6. Please release the OST we needed. Thank you, Afi. Thank you. Yeah, we really try to cook on the music as well. We realize music is also a very important part, you know, in production and animation. So I want to try and make it good. Release the OST. I don't know. Do you guys want that? We could. We could. I don't know if you guys would want it though. I don't know if you guys will like want it. Do you guys want us to release the OST, the soundtracks and everything? You know, we couldn't. We couldn't. That's a new vocabulary. Amazing. We could work something out. Yeah. Depends. If a lot of you guys want it, then yeah, we can consider it. I want it so bad. I feel wants it so bad. Yeah. Yeah, we'll look into it. We'll look into it. If there's enough demand, we might release it. We don't mind. So yeah. Um. Cool. All right. I think we can move on to our next shot. This will be what shot number 3. So let's go. Boom. It's a shot of TR in action. Yeah. Uh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the shot? Rate it out of 10. Um, Obviously, 6 being the average. Shout out TR. You guys know at that point they're battling Scream again. So, yeah, you want to see how that unfolded? Watch the episode. Afiq says an 8. Okay, this is not good. This is dropping down now from Afiq, and I'm kind of concerned. So, yeah. It went from 9.5 to 9 to 8. So, uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah. Uh, it's fine. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. It is so like amazing though. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. It's TR finding there. I really like this episode, guys. I think writing this episode was like really fun. Um, it was like kind of emotional in some ways, to be fair, because yeah, it's something that I can relate to, and you'll see a lot more of what I mean in the next episode. Um, but yeah, hopefully it did relate to some of you guys as well. I really like this episode. It was cool. It was cool. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions from my DMs here. In the meantime, Afiq or whoever is in the chat, feel free to ask like questions. How do I get your merch? You can get our merch on our official stores. We shall we sell on Shopee and TikTok. So if you're local, you can get it there. And sometimes I feel like that's the best place because sometimes you get vouchers and discounts and stuff like that. Sorry, I got cut off there. Um, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, how do I get it much? Yeah, we sell on Shopee, TikTok. If you're local, you can get it there. You do get vouchers and stuff. I think I don't know how it works. You can get our products there. Um, yeah, that's right now the only place where we're selling. We're trying to expand in the future, but of course, right now I think that's the most, like, I guess, reasonable one. What's your favorite character in NJPW SMP? Oh man, come on! I love all of them. I mean, of course. Okay, if I had to pick one, of course I had to pick NJ. Bias. Um, I love all our characters. All of our characters are cool in their own unique way. Not just NJ, because he's the main character and whatnot, of course, but I love all our characters that we write, all our characters that we develop, all of our characters that we had like in pre-production phase that didn't make it. Some interesting plans that we had. Well, cool, well, cool. Let's take a look here. Is NJ bald? What? What is going on? Dude, literally, somebody just DM me and said, "Is NJ bald?" And there's 3 exit balls. Oh, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. I would like to spend a day with you. Probably will have such a good laugh. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just having a snack by the way now. Oh, feel free to chat, comment, whatever. Oh yeah, regarding NJ ball. No. not bald. He has majestic hair, as you guys see. It's weird. I think this is someone who's like an OG that we used to do that funny meme, laugh, joke thing. Funny. Okay, let's move on to our next shot. Boom. Okay. So, regarding this shot, a lot of you guys have been really obsessed with the impact frames, and I am too. I like impact frames as well. You know, when shows do that, I absolutely love it. Um, and a lot of you loved it when we first started doing it in the final episode of NJPW SMP 22. Then we decided, we're going to do more. And yeah, this is one of the impact frames of quite a lot in that episode. It wasn't like any long frames or anything like that, but it was a few short ones. Those of you eagle eye will catch it up. Those of you who go frame by frame, you will certainly watch it. This is one of it. When TR battles Scream. I think it's cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just eating right here, by the way. Afi says 10. Yes! We got a 10. Let's go. I thought it was going to go downhill, but no. It's back up. I love Impact Frame so much. Thank you. I do too. And when you watch it like regularly, it's a fast motion thing, right? But I absolutely love when people stop, go frame by frame and analyze the beauty in it. I think that's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm glad that a lot of you guys like it. And when we do it in NJPW SMP, you guys are liking it as well. So I don't know, maybe we'll do more. We'll see. You gotta be cautious though when we do it, because we don't want to do it too much and all the time, like very consistently. At that point, it just gets repetitive and doesn't have a uniqueness into it. So yeah. Alright, let's move on to shot number 4. Yeah, 4. Boom. Scream. What do you think of Scream? Scream is actually scary though. Uh, yeah, but up close like this, yeah, potentially. Ten, yes, we're on a good trend right now. We're on a good trend. Also, I just realized this is the final shot, and I said shot 4 because I'm dumb. Um, yeah, cool, cool, cool. So I always like to talk at the end after we review some shots, guys. So just give me a minute. I'd like to say a few things. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for your support. You guys are phenomenal as always. Being very honest and truthful and transparent with you, and JPW SMP 23 is not performing well. Um, and you guys can see it yourselves, right? The views and everything, and generally, like the whole period of it, I suppose, isn't as good as it should be. Um, but this is the process of trial and error. This is the journey, right? That you and us we go on. You know, it's not always highs. There are lows as well. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because for a lot of people that watch our content who may be inspired to do something, right? Um, Maybe you have something that you are doing or you want to do, you know, whether that would be to, I don't know, to make your own animations or do something else that you would like. Just know that it's not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. You know, it's not always going to go your way. It's not always going to go good. In fact, I think it's actually the opposite. It could go bad. Um, you and one thing I've really learned is that you always gotta be prepared for both sides of the spectrum. And I've said this in the last show, so be prepared for both sides. Be prepared for the good side. Be prepared for the less good side. Right? A lot of people they prepare for the good side, very very good. But when things don't go their way, boom, that's an issue. And that's why you see a lot of people like give up, quit, so on and so forth. Um, So you're always gonna be prepared. You're always gonna be two-minded. You always have to brace everything that comes with you. So I hope that the what you're seeing here with NJPW SMP 23 in terms of its like overall reach and awareness and growth, like as you can see, hopefully that will like show to you that to all of those who are up and coming, to those of you who are creating making content, so on and so forth, that it is a bumpy road. It is a bumpy road, it's full of challenges, but your reaction to when things get bumpy is kind of like driving a car, right? If you drive a car on a bumpy road, right, and you don't focus on the road, what's going to happen? Eventually, the car is just going to leave the road, right? It's going to just go out of its way. It's probably going to go into a drench. It's probably going to go into, I don't know, a drain or whatever, or it could crash into a structure. So you gotta constantly maneuver the steering in a way to where you keep going in that bumpy road. And that's kind of what the takeaway is from this. Like when stuff gets hard, when stuff gets bumpy, when stuff doesn't go your way, where is your focus, right? Where are you like heading towards? Like, are you just like taking your foot off the gas and backing up, or are you going to be much more determined than ever? You're going to floor the gas and you're going to like keep pushing up, keep pushing, have even more energy than before, and even more strength than before, even more focus than before. That's the takeaway I feel like you should take from all of this. I want you to look at NJPW SMP 23 and how it didn't perform nearly as good as the predecessor 22 of 22, and turn it into a positive for you in what you do to ensure that you do your very best, because at the end of the day that is important, you know. So yeah, my goal with NJPW SMP, and you've heard me say this many times before, is to put a smile on people's faces, right? That is my goal. And hopefully, even though the views aren't great, there are still views. Hopefully, whoever you are who took the time to watch the episode, hopefully something somewhere in that episode, or an episode before, an episode after, or a series before, a series after, put a smile on your face. I'm satisfied if that happens, right? You know, it can just be a few seconds of the episode. The rest of the episode could be boring for you, but as long as those few seconds make you smile, make you feel relaxed, make you feel calm, you're having a bad day, and it cheers you up, lightens your mood, I'm happy with that, right? We are definitely gonna try and improve. This is what we call the journey with you and me, right? We're on the same path together. There's gonna be bumps, there's gonna be lows, there's gonna be highs, and I hope that you guys will continue to believe in us as you have been all these past 6 years, right? For InPause, this past 8 years now for NJPW SMP. Hopefully you will continue to believe us, even though we go through tough times, even though we get to the bottom of the barrel. Hopefully you still will stick by us, hopefully you still will support us. But even if you are not, I hope that you do continue to inspire others, continue to do what you love, continue to, in your own terms, bring some light to the world, right? So I thank every single one of you for all of your support. Right now we have 286 subscribers on Impulse's YouTube channel, right? To all the 286 people that have subscribed to this channel, thank you. I know some of you have subscribed, you know, because of your support, you have subscribed on multiple accounts, whatever, right? All of you are incredibly precious to me, and I don't say that for engagement or anything like that. I say that from the bottom of my heart. All of you are really precious to me, even though we only have, you know, what people would consider a small community, right? A couple of people. I always say this, we might have a small community, but those who are inside it, very, very precious pearls to us. Yeah. So whatever you do, whether that would just be simply subscribing to the channel because you like a short that we post, or you like an episode that we post, you find it is funny, you find it resonates with you, or whatever the reason is, and you subscribe, that helps us. You like our videos, you like our content, leave a like on it, that helps us. You comment, give your feedback, hey, not necessarily positive, even a negative feedback, a criticism, helps us. You get our merch, helps us tremendously. You donate via Impulse Donate, also helps us tremendously. Every single one of you are incredibly precious, and I want you to know that. I want you to know that you are precious. You are worth a lot, and the backbone of this company is you. It's not me. It's not anybody here at Impulse. It is you, the fans. And if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be where we are today. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be doing what we are today. In a way, your vision is our craft. So, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly respect and fully appreciate every single one of you, right? There are a lot of DMs I get, right? I try my best to read everyone, try to respond to everyone. Some on stream, sometimes I do respond directly, but there is a lot and I can't cover all of it. So those of you who have DM'd me, those of you who have left a comment, wherever, those of you who have basically done anything, like make fan arts, like post theories, speculations, just talk about NJPW, even sharing a video, that you might not be, for example, you don't like the episode that you watch, it's not really your cup of tea, you share it with someone that might, right? That is huge. That is precious. You are actually helping us. I'm going to share with you a quick story. I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. We're almost at the end of the show, by the way. I'm going to share with you a quick story. The other day when I was going to a store, right? I met a person, and I've known him for quite some time because I go to the shop a lot, right? And after a while you just get used to yourselves, right? And you pretty much know each other. Anyway, I was just talking with that person about Impulse, right? About Impulse the other day, and we just had a friendly chat. And then when I went back the other day to make a purchase, to buy something, we had another cool chat, and he told me that actually his son or cousin or someone that I don't exactly remember, but anyway, somebody in his family really likes the type of content that we produce. Not necessarily our content, but the content I produce. So I did show what we do, show Impulse, and that is the first time, by the way, that is the first time somebody has ever, I guess, kind of sort of recognized in a way what we do and whatnot. And that's the first time I get to basically talk about Impulse really in depth to anybody who's actually interested, right? And I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Let me try and make this right. Yeah. So what I was gonna say is that that was the first time I talked with them and whatnot. And we had a really nice conversation. And if I go another time to that person's place, right? I want to talk more because I feel like that person would just be a really nice person to have a chat with, and they might be watching the stream actually, and know who I'm talking about. So if you are watching the stream, I want to say to that person, thank you. I want to spend some more time with you. Thank you for listening to the stuff that I was saying, and I hope that we continue to have a nicer chat and potentially work together at some point. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, when that person, he asked me and he talked about, we talked about Impulse and whatnot in our community and whatnot, I just felt at that moment so proud. So proud, and not proud to the point I was boastful or anything like that, but I felt proud because I know that not only me, not only TR when he was still a part of us, but all of you, every single one of you, not just Afiq in the chat right now, every single one of you helped Impulse be what it is today, right? And that includes you as well, TR. If you are watching this live stream, all right, whether it'll be live, whether it'll be watching it back, I just want to say thank you for the seeds that you planted on your end. And I'm sure everybody is grateful to you as well, right? We may have parted ways in terms of you not being you're not being a part of Impulse, right? But I will be eternally grateful, forever grateful for what that you have done personally for me, but also more so for the community. And I'm sure if at any point you decide to come back, we will welcome you with open arms. So I love you, TR. You are fantastic. All right, I want you to know that, and so do all of you. All of you, thank you so much. There are no words that I can put, Well, having said that, I just kind of just rambled on, but having said that, there are literally no words that I can put to describe the amount of dedication some of you guys have, right? And every single time I'm trying to put my best into Impulse, and and at times something stuck in my throat. Don't worry, guys, I'm not crying. This just got so emotional. That's funny. Every single time, I've always reminded myself that I have a living community, and that is all of you. And I want to continue pushing myself to the limits, continue to prove that the impossible can become a possibility, right? If you just put your mind to it. And I hope that also sends a strong message for each and every one of you who want to do something, right? Maybe you have a brand new YouTube channel, you don't have much subscribers, you hardly have anybody viewing your videos. But what is important is your effort. And your effort is very valuable. And if you continue to push yourself, again, the impossible will become a possibility. So may I ask all of you to continue to believe in us, continue to believe in our vision, continue to support us in going forward for the future, that we can continue to spread this message to everybody, to put a smile on people's faces, and to show to people, prove to people, encourage people that nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it. Guys, thank you so much for tonight's show. It has been a real honor hosting these shows for you. I could have asked anybody else to do this shows, to host these shows, but I decided I wanted to do it because this is probably, in my opinion, one of the best ways we get to talk to each other directly, right? Establish a good communication between us at Impulse and also the fans. So that's why I love these live shows, and also we get to just talk, we get to express feelings and everything like that. And there'll be many more shows to come. So just as an end note, don't forget episode 6, the finale of NJPW SMP 23 is coming out next Sunday. I am really excited personally for you guys to check out this final episode. We have poured everything that we have into this final episode, and I hope what we show to you on screen will put a smile on your face. I'm really excited for it. A lot of people have been waiting for it, quite a long time as well. I hope this episode does do justice for your expectations, but if it doesn't, we will continue to try, we will continue to push it, right? All I ask of you is hype up the finale, hype up these episodes, and let's get as many people as we can. Share this with as many people as we can so that they too can come on in, join our community, and we can grow together. So, episode 6, the finale of NJPW SMP 23, which was long awaited for June 21st, 2026, next Sunday, 8 p.m. Malaysia time. Be there for the premiere. Let's try and break a record tonight. I think the record we've had so far for people in the premiere, I actually don't remember. I think it was like about 6 or 7 people. Oh gosh, I just realized what I've done. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, but if you know, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, it was probably about 7 people, right? Let's try and break it. Let's hopefully get 10 people, 10 individuals to hop on the premiere of the finale of NJPW SMP 23, which is episode 6, the last episode of this series, and the most insane stuff we've ever done so far. So be there, set your reminders right now, get everything ready, get your popcorn ready. For all the content creators out there, get ready to post your reactions, record your reactions, post your reactions, and tag us so that we can see all of your feedback. And let's end this series again with a smile on your faces, and also basically proving that the impossible can become a possibility. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on in this live stream, to come and basically be interactive with each other, with me, right? Thank you so much for all that you do in supporting us. Thank you, Afi. I really appreciate what you do. And yeah, we'll see you next week for the finale show of the finale. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and wherever you are in the world, hopefully you stay healthy, hopefully stay safe, and most important, keep pushing your dreams in your life, keep doing amazing things, keep trying to be the light that shines through in this world. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.